Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of Farm Manager 2018 with me, Murphy, and I've got a little bug. This little bug is such that it's been doing my head in. So we've just freshly loaded the game from the last episode. We've got no seasonal employees. However, we've got two fields that say they're ready for harvesting. Let's click on them and it's already down as harvesting. So the only thing we can do is interrupt the work to stop it. Now, I'm going to probably be demolishing these greenhouses anyway shortly, so I'm not really too fussed about that one. But this one over here, interrupt the work, and the only options I've got is to plough or to cultivate it. So I'm going to cultivate this after I get some seasonal workers. And then we can basically replant the peppers that have been grown in there. This one, on the other hand, because I'm going to demolish these, I'll just demolish it and be done with it. Yeah, and I'll get rid of it. Right, so let's just get ourselves some seasonal workers, so stay tuned for a second. Okay, so we've got all our people back, and let's just go and cultivate that and get that sorted. Right, maybe that's something to bear in mind with the game, that you need to make sure that you don't let the... Oops, what's going on? He's getting hard. Right, he's getting repaired. Right, okay, let's water this by hand then. So how many people do I have? Got 48. Let's get that done. I've got a few coming to that. That's fine. Yeah, so hire any... Oh, I've just hired loads of people. Mind you, we've got a while for that. That's okay then. We will hire more because these have only got contracts until the end of December, and that is, yeah, end of January, which I will be hiring anyway. Right, okay. So what the plan is for this episode, we need to basically strip out all these farms, this lot here. We want to start expanding up here, and let me just chuck a training on. Now, I have had a play on, but my game crashed, so, well, not the game, the recording crashed, so I've had to start again. So I just wanted to go through something that I found quite interesting. I went through all my income, and if we go to reports and we add all this income in, when I get to the end of the year, I actually bring in, ignoring all these seeds that I bought and sold just to get rid of them, etc. So basically the wind farm profit and everything that we produced brought in over £1 million. And our expenses, other than buying machinery and expanding, etc., and things like that, was only about 300,000. I was quite shocked. So that was like 700,000 profit that we sunk back into the farm. So that was quite interesting for me. Do you know what? We can get this one watered as well once everybody's back. Oh no, we can't. We haven't got a well there. We need this renovated in time to do that. Right. What have we got? We got that one to be harvested, so that can be done. Okay, and that's nearly finished cultivating. It's interesting how we've been able to just cultivate it and the ploughing's still been there, which is not an issue, so that's quite good. I actually ploughed and cultivated both of them on the last game, and I thought I'd just give it a try with the cultivator, as we want to put down peppers again anyway. So let's see what happens on that. How are we doing on these? Let's get 9 on that. Also fill. Go on. Alright, so I'll keep that lot going. So yeah, I want to be able to... I need 3 people. I want to be able to expand quite significantly. And I'm going to be going up here with my cow sheds. That's the plan anyway. You can get harvested now. Excellent. And as soon as that is finished, cultivating it'll remove this field ready to harvesting, which will be good. Get that out of the way. There we go, and you can get out of the way. Go. Right. Okay. There you go. It's gone. So we want to put peppers in here, and pepper plants, accept, thank you. Wait for those to be delivered. They need watering, then okay. You need watering, accept, go. Yeah, so that's the plan. We'll also look at buying a load more machinery. We want to kind of keep an eye on, I've got to get this out of the way first. We've got to keep an eye on the costs, because we've got 500,000 here. And that doesn't go very far when you're trying to get bigger fields and more equipment, because as soon as you go up to a large field like this, 60 by 60, these tractors and everything else, you can't really do it by hand. So it's kind of a frustrating thing in that sense, but we'll get by. Do you not get that water? And now, also something I spotted as well, caregivers, you can automatically call the inseminator on these, because I was looking at the opportunity to have a meat factory, and I was thinking, well, actually, do you know what, we can do that with these chickens, and we can do it with our cows, as long as we have enough coming in. So that was the plan, to have a load of cow sheds up here. Also, we're going to do a bit of research, a bit of training. Now, I want to do this because it'll open up loads of different workshops for different people, and breeding farmers for cows. So industrial training for sheep and goat farming and cow farming, poultry farming, etc. I really want to do that. I'm actually thinking that maybe I should start that at the beginning of the year, so we have 1 full year of not doing anything. Reduces the interest on a loan by 4%. The only loan I've got left is a $500,000. No, it's $1 million at 5%. So taking that down to that's quite significant. So we'll get that done at some point. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to do it now, because if I have to take that loan, there we go. It's only 14 days. If I have to take that loan after I've started expanding things out, and I haven't researched that, that will really frustrate me. The fact that I could have saved myself 4% of interest. What we've got going on, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to see. Go on, autofill. Go on. Autofill. Go on. Okay, right. I wanted to see our finances, etc. So, our debt repayment is what I was after, and where are we up to? We've only got one single loan left. Everything else is paid. Now you see, kind of was hoping that we could get these loans taken out another time, because obviously there's so much space here. It would make sense to be able to do that. So kind of frustrating, but hey ho, we can get by without it. So after each of these have been harvested, oh dear, let's get that done. Machine's working again, excellent. Let's get that done by hand. Let's go for it. And then at least I know it's going to be okay. These should be okay, because after they're harvested we're going to be taking them down. Look at the way those guys work, flying through it. In fact, they actually do it faster than the tractor. A lot faster. Can't renovate that yet, but it will have to have another renovation. Accept. Okay, 2 more. Actually, that needs planting with red peppers, don't they? Excellent, let's go do that. And also fill, accept. Right, okay. Right, okay, so what we'll do is we'll let this play on for a bit, and I will come back to you in a short spell once we've got to winter time, because we might as well move everything in winter when things are less hectic. As we've got these to harvest, so let's get this out of the way. Yeah, so we'll see you in a short while. Okay, we're welcome back. Let me just pause this. As you can see, a lot of trucks going by. We've been rather busy. I've spent 600,000. Yeah, 600,000, and I've expanded the farm slightly. So what we've got now is we've got 3 tractors, we've got our combi, we've got a couple of seed drills, we've got a cultivator, we've also got a baler. We're missing a couple of things like a water trailer, so actually let's get one of those now, unless I can buy one used, because I really would rather buy a used one than not. No, it's not one available just yet, we'll wait. So we need a couple more trailers to go on here, but the biggest thing we've done, try not to show you, we've moved our seasonal workers house that was here, moved it over here and put 3 humongous fields in here that are 75 by 75 in preparation for the produce that we're going to produce for our cattle. And when I say our cattle, I mean our cattle. We have put in an extra, some pauses now, 6 barns, small cow sheds. We've put in a slaughterhouse, smaller slaughterhouse. We've put in a refrigerated warehouse. We've put in a small milk processing plant, and we've put in 3 new homes here. So the idea is to, let's just get this dealt with, because every single penny counts now. The idea is to start moving our cattle over here, and so let's and also get some people working in here. So we could do with, we've got, how many cattle we got? We've got 6. So that's 3. So I could do with getting a couple of employees who are good with cattle. That's a 3. 2, 1. Okay, so you can join us, and we want 6, yeah. And Summit, you can join us. You can go into 6. Anybody else that's high? No. Okay, so we can put in, choose. We want. Oh, we've got a few people actually who are all cattle orientated. That's interesting. So Ivy, where's Ivy? Okay, so let's find Ivy, and we can put her over here. Yeah, and we go for summer. I'm going to do automatic insemination as well, so that these guys will automatically call for the animal to be looked after. Now we're going to move a couple of these animals. Move 2 to cowshed 2. Hang on. No, moved 1. It's cowshed 2. Move 2 to cowshed 3. And move to cowshed 4. Alright, so at least we've got 6 cows in situ now. Which means we can clear this area, and we can possibly, we can get this emptied. Let's get this emptied actually. That's actually every cow that's in here allowed food, no matter what we do on that. So that just needs to be demolished, because I want to get a bit of space down here. So you can go. We've also got a field of grass that can go. We're going to be putting it in a big field so that we can actually have, accept. Yeah, so we're going to have a big field up here so that we can get all this grass dealt with. We'll get that autofill, thank you. Okay, milk processing. Now, we could probably do with someone who's pretty darn good on milk processing. I mean, but that will do. Go on. Oh, you're also very good at animals. Kind of don't want that. So maybe I need to look for someone who is actually. Yeah, let's find someone who is good with processing, because we've got quite a bit to go here. So you're, yeah, go in there. Aaron. Ooh, a 5. It's interesting. Hang on, no. Get myself all confused then. Samuel, you can go up there. Jess, why does it not stay on there? Okay, either way. Autofill. No, I don't want slaughterhouse. I want clear. I want it in the milk. Autofill, and you can come out of there. Alright, so that will work, I think. We can do chicken meat. We'll do take above 20. Same with this, we'll take above 20, and we'll continue that. Cows, we can take above 4. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Excellent. We haven't got anything else at this moment in time, so we'll leave that as it is. So they'll start collecting chickens from here and get those processed, and we'll then start earning some money from that as well. We might as well get choose. Let's put in somebody else who's good with. Where's my 5? Do you know what? Let's pop her in. Also, seminates and animals. Let's buy a couple. Same with you. Autofill, yeah. And animals, buy a couple. And you've got animals in there, that's fine. Yes, we don't have someone. Right, let's get somebody else who is good with animals. You're 1, you're a 4. Oops. Didn't do that, did I? Animals, you're a 4, and you can go into that one. And then we've just got that. Oops. Auto inseminate, and let's get a couple of animals in there. Right, so that should be everything now. Okay, so there we've got 6 cow sheds, each with 2 cattle in there that are producing milk that we can then turn into other products. So we've got cow's milk into butter. We'll just open up each of those so they continue working, turn it into something a bit more profitable. Yeah, and that's fine. Right, let's continue playing. So we've got 40,000. We could do with getting. We've got our windrow, haven't we? So that we can do. We've got the mower. We've got the mower. That needs servicing, I wonder. No, it's okay. We've got our windrow, haven't we? No, we haven't. Okay, we could do with buying a windrow. And see whether anything has become available that is more useful for us. Just pause that. Oops. Just pause that while we're trying to find what's here. I don't want those. Okay, no, it's not there yet. Let's get these auto. And you cells auto. Okay, so we've got, looks like our chicken, our yeah, we've got auto, that's on there, that's perfect, so we don't need to worry about that. Okay, so I want a grass field that is going to be close proximity to this area, so let's go here. It's going to be a 75-75, might as well go to the biggest I can go, and that is rather expensive, so we'll have to hope that I don't go bankrupt. Accept, go. Cool, we've got 30,000, and it'll probably cost us 40-odd thousand, so we could do with some more income. Alright, and those animals are being dealt with, excellent. Right, we haven't got any produce yet, have we? So I'll tell you what we'll do is we'll make sure that's all set to auto sell as well, and make sure that everything is auto trade. Yeah, okay, let's just pause that for a second. As we go into minus, well, looks things. No, we were okay. We were okay. I want my butter. Auto sell. Chicken meat, auto sell. Cow's cheese again. Cow meat, auto sell. I've got no ducks, I've got no goats, I've got no geese, I've got no pigs, potatoes, rabbits, sheep's wool, sheep's milk, yellow cow cheese. Let's get that auto sold. Do you know what, let's just do everything here, and no, I haven't got it at the moment, but we might as well. Actually, I'm not going to sell that unless we can turn the sheep's wool into something. Don't think we can actually, so we'll leave that as that. So rye flour, because we will do something with that in the future. Rabbit meat, that's fine. Mutton, yes, we will be getting sheep at some point. Multi-flower honey, that's interesting, it's not set to auto resell. And goat's cheese, goat's milk. Frozen fruit, which we will hopefully get in situ at some point. Cucumber, yeah, that's all fine. Cornflower can go. Cherry. Chemical fertilizer, we're not producing it, so wheat, that's okay. Don't want any of that to sell. That's fine. Perfect, right. So hopefully we will be making enough money not to go bump. So we've got 4 fields. We've got 3 trucks, or 3 tractors. And we can do with... Actually, do you know what we could do with selling all that manure? And that way we can then... There we go. Let's sell all that. And then that is empty, yes, so we can now move that out. That we could do with moving. Oops. Now, if you want to move goods, you can select it and by pressing shift and move all. And we can move the grass as well, it's barn 2. And I wonder whether we can move the silage. We can't move the silage, can we? Alright, we'll leave that running. But we'll put somebody... You've got somebody in the silage there, that's fine. That's empty. Alright, cool. Right, let's hope that will make things a little bit easier. So we've got 3,000... sorry, 4,000 money after spending a lot, 600,000. Oops. Autofill, accept. Right, it'd be quite interesting to quickly look at last year's budget. So if we look at our report and I look at our expenses, so we're looking at employee salaries 200,000, buying machines 250,000. They're the biggest two things. I mean, cost of maintenance, that's repairing our vehicles, I think. Yeah, so that's not a great deal of expenses. When we look at our income, you know, red peppers alone paid for the labourers. We had tomatoes over 100,000. We had pears over 100,000. Cucumbers at 50,000. Chicken eggs, cow's milk. Wow, you know, that's another 100,000 just in those few animals. And then the multi-flower honey, 30,000. And you know, the wind farm profit, 130,000. So easily cover our costs. So buying the cheaper vehicles, or the ones that require okay, who was that? That is Aaron Watkins. Let's try and find Aaron before time runs out. Aaron, there you are. Let's get you to the next level. Perfect, for free. Yeah, so buying these vehicles that need refurbishing, because they're not the used ones, makes it a lot cheaper to be able to get everything. I mean, I will need to potentially replace those in future if I don't have the training sorted out. Now, the training at the moment, I want to do that agricultural school, but we need to look at other things. So technical training, maintenance of machines, let's get that done. And hopefully we will be okay. So I'm going to carry on with this, and we will see you once the ground has thawed and we can start sending vehicles out. So I'll see you in a moment. Okay, so spring is coming and everything's coming back to life, and we're going to need to start cultivating our fields once the snow goes. But by looks of things, it'll allow us to do this. So we're going to go for getting a couple of fields ploughed to start with. We've got 2 ploughs, which is good. We're also going to look at getting this field. It's only going to be grass, so yeah, no, we'll still plough it, because it'll be a permanent fixture, as it were, as a grass field. Don't need to worry about watering these just yet, but I suppose we could just send that out. Yeah, we've got the person, that's fine. So let's go and have a look at these. Oh wow, look at that, flying through it. So we can send those 2 over here next to do both those fields, and then we can get things planted. Now, what I have actually put in here is, let's put in, I want buckwheat in here. Buckwheat, yeah, bye. Because what I'm going to do is I'll put these 4 little fields here, and what I'm going to do is every single month I'm going to plant more buckwheat, so that potentially we'll always have buckwheat throughout the whole harvesting season, so that these guys can actually get the benefits. So that's the idea. So choose buckwheat, yeah. Also Phil, go for it. And we'll buy a bit more buckwheat. Buckwheat, yes, buy. That's good. Let that do that. Also Phil, go and get those. Right, so tractor's parked up. Right, you're out, so you can go and cultivate that field. And we can get that field, no, that field cultivated, or cultivated. Excellent. How's the watering doing? Let's get some water in here. Go for that, so we get all our tractors operational, and we need this one ploughed. Excellent, go for it. Excellent, right. So we've got 2 more fields being ploughed, 1 being cultivated, and we're getting this watered, which is great. And I've got a tractor spare. No, I haven't. No, he's going to plough. That's did wonder why on earth I had a tractor parked there. Probably could do with getting another cultivator. Probably could do that actually. Maybe sell one of these ploughs and buy another cultivator. We could probably get a large one actually, thinking about it. Got no free space on any of these. So do you know what? Let's just pause this. Let's buy another garage. And let's pop him down. Let's get that built because I want to get the large cultivator because that is quite slow. I mean, look at that. This is the speed. Okay, get that sorted. Right, thank you. Right, we've got that built. Let's get ourselves a used cultivator if we can. Right, so we can get one of those. Ah, perfect, that's the one I wanted. It's the big medium one. Let's buy that, put it there. And let's see, what else do we want? Do we want another, anything else? Do we want another seeder? We could get another manure spreader. No, we'll leave that for the time being. We've got plenty of manure spreading. We've only got 800 kilos over there, which is not as high as I would like it. Okay, so everybody's heading back. Wait for the tractors to... there we go. Right, so that can now be cultivated. It's taking the small one. That's ploughed, that can be cultivated. Accept. Alright, so it doesn't actually tell you which is going to take which, to be honest. So the blue one's taking the big one to do the grass seed, and the red one's... you see, look at the difference between that. Absolutely sweet. Right, okay, he's parked up and out of the field. So that is now cultivated, so that can now be fertilised. Manure, machines also, go for it. And that needs cultivating. Then we're going to put grass in those. Accept. Accept. And then we'll put in those wheat, rye and oats, I think. They're the main things that our animals are eating. That's okay, let's get you watered. You can be watered again in a second. So that cultivator's back. That can be cultivated now. Except, I mean, he had further to go and yet still managed to complete it so fast. So maybe I'll sell this small one. I don't need it. I'd rather have the bigger ones. Okay, look at that. Flying through it. Excellent. So everything's cultivated. I'm going to sell that actually now. Actually wait for the tractor to get home. Let's sell that. Yeah. Sell it. Alright. So next I want... that's been manured. That just now needs to be planted. So that can have... no, I haven't got seeds. Okay, so I'm going to be buying wheat. Let's go for wheat. Where are you? Wheat. Buy. We're going to also have oats. And where are those? Oats. Buy. And then we're also going to be sunflowers, I think, actually. Sunflower. They're mainly for our chickens. Let's buy that. Excellent. Right, okay, so that one's ready to plant. That one just needs fertilising. let's get that set up. Oops, hang on, what have I just done? Manure. Ooh, I've got to buy my manure. That's not good. Okay. Who's that? Lacey Wallace. Nope. 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 Lacey Wallace. There we go. Deliver package. Okay, that's good. Let's carry on. It's interesting that I'm going to have to buy my manure. Fertilizer. I'm a bit surprised at that. Manure. Right, so in that case, let's get this planted. We've got our seeds yet. We have got our wheat. So let's go for that. Excellent. Go for it. And does that need watering? Nah, let's get it watered anyway. And then we can... Ooh, that needs probably watering again quite quickly. Ooh, and that needs watering. Also, yeah, go for it. Let's plant in here buckwheat again. Buckwheat, and also, yeah. So we've gone a full month, or roughly a month. So that will work. Fertilizing. There we go. Let's get that wheat or the grass going. Choose. We need more manure. Let's buy it. Okay. And get this one sorted. Accept. So that's our wheat. That just needs fertilizing. So does those. And that is getting fertilised now, ready for grass seed. Could probably do with watering that straight away actually. So we've got our tractor ready to rock and roll, and the others can continue working. Right, get that, and that one done. Okay. I do like the fact that you can auto call the inseminator. Makes a massive difference. Okay, that's good. 2 more. That's that done. Where's that? That's been fertilised. So he's back. Let's get you fertilised. Machine autofill go. And is that the seeder back? Yes, and tractor back. Okay, so that can now have... I hope I've got grass seed. Oops. I don't think I have I? I think I sold it, didn't I? I think I sold everything. Yeah, I did. Right, okay. Let's buy some grass seed. So that one needs to be fertilised, which is going to be... That one needs to be fertilised. That one needs to be watered, so let's get that watered. Okay, and that needs watering. Hang on, whoa, hang on. Hang on. Why aren't they using that? Why are you using the sprinkler? Ah, rats. I got that wrong, didn't I? Okay, so can we not... Watering. Do I... Hang on, why can't I use this thing? Let's pause that for a second, or slow it down a bit. Accept, go. Right, why are you not being used? Okay, so that's ready to go. That's fertilised. I was just waiting for seeds, but we haven't got a seed drill for some reason, because that's still tied up with this tractor. That is fertilised. Come on, let's get you out of there. Okay, that's why. So you can now have seeds. So we've got that's wheat. So we want on this one oats. Auto accept. Alright, and you're going to pick up that. Let's speed this up a bit. Alright. And then we can double check what's going on with that. That's fertilised. That needs to be fertilised, so let's get that fertilised. I thought I had enough now. I get that. Okay. Right. Alright, cool. The cows are getting more fertilised. They're getting fertilised. Excellent. Right. That needs water. Accept. Okay, they're okay. Dear me, come on. Accept. Grass, I want grass, come on. Grass, machines, also. Yeah, I just need the seed thing now. Come on, out of the way. And you need watering, perfect. Oops, autofill, accept. Right, you know what, let's get this treated. Antifungal, and I don't have enough again, 81. Right, okay, let me just buy in a load of chemicals. Agrochemicals. Let's see, it's 80 per field, so let's buy 500 of the fungal spray, 500 of the insect, and 500 of the anti-weed. Now, I'm inclined to let those get weed or fungus, etc. because I've got enough tractors and I've got the sprayer, so I've got enough chemicals. Then I should be able to get the all machines autofill. Okay, go. Should be able to get everything. Right, okay, so now that can have watering. Also, right, now that's picked up the trailer for some reason. Is the sprinkler out? No, it's not. But it's the one I wanted it to. Okay, so that's now ready to go with grass and accept. Cool. So I should have all three going out now. One to do a manure, one to do a water, and one to do a seeding. Excellent. Alright, maybe this field doesn't allow us to use this, I don't know. That needs to be watered and get the little tractor on its way. And that could do with watering. I love the way how it drives across and then it takes it back up again. Right. How are we doing over here? Okay, that's not too bad. We've got 4, 2, 2, 4. I wonder, does the 2 caregiver, he's a 2. What about that? There's a 1. Yeah. We need to get caregivers up to level 5s. And then that way we can actually get the animals inseminated quicker. So let's do that. So you are level 3, so Ivy. You are level 3. Let's get you up. You're a level 3. So it'll be worth it in the long run. And up to level 3, 5. I hope I've got enough of this. I'm not going to go bankrupt on it, because now you go 5. You're now 5. You're 5. You're a 5. You're a 5. And you're a 5. Okay, so that should improve the speed for that. That's now ready for... I wonder, can I water that again with a trailer? Yes, I can. Excellent, go for it. That's okay. That needs watering. Nothing's available. Come on, park up. And again, autofill, accept. So that's close to getting the grass planted, which would be good. And then we only have to worry about cutting that. Okay, that's going well. The tractor's back. That one just now needs to be planted, and that's going to be sunflower, isn't it? So machine auto accept. So that needs watering. Accept. And harvest those. Excellent. Right. Okay. I think we have we've done pretty well so far. Let's get a bit closer and then turn it down. We are into May, and oh great, and we've got some fungus. Let's get that watered, and then let's get that fungus dealt with. We're into May, and we've got a minus amount of money, which is not great. Minus 6,000. We should be able to sell stuff soon and actually get something, so it should be a case of every few hours they come and deal with it. So come on, finish this job and I'll go and send the fungus into them. So I'm not really fussed about crop quality here, because buckwheat autofill accept. The idea is just to make sure that we've always got a crop of buckwheat going there. So that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, let's get that one watered as well. Accept. Why have I not got any money coming in? Weeds. Okay, autofill. Accept. Autofill. Right, so where are the weeds? So we've got weeds and... Okay, choose. Let's get rid of the weeds first. And then we've got birds coming down, lots of them. Okay, that's fine. So that's complete, so I can get that watered. And those can be watered. It's okay. Oh my goodness, how many times do I have to go and do these orchards? Orchards, thinking greenhouses. Yeah, so basically we've done quite well, I think, so far. Let's just slow it down a bit because it is flying through with too many things going on. Let's get rid of that fungus as well. Fungus. There we go. Accept. Alright. So we're back out of debt, which is good. We needed to be. We spent a lot of money on fungicides, etc., and I think that's actually caused us a lot of the reason why we went into so far into debt. Get those sorted, and that's looking good. Excellent. Yeah, so I think we're doing pretty well. I could do with getting maybe getting these sprayed, but I kind of rather wait. I'm not that fussed because it's such a big quantity of produce, and the cost of the fertilizer or the weed killer, etc., is so costly. I could kind of wait. But one thing that I found very interesting so far is the fact that, do you know what, we've not had to have any seasonal employees so far. So I think that's a pretty good turn up for the books. So I'll leave it there. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, that's Murphy out.